In my project, the Ottoman logo, in my second scene, I have leaves coming from the ground to the sky, and a leaf coming from the lens again with the other leaves. Let's create this scene step by step. First, I will add the video sequence, shoot it at 50 frames per second. We'll slice first what we need. We'll call this video, this composition, and as you see, here it is. Here is the start. I'll use the command out left bracket for the first one, for the first slice, and when it ends somewhere here, we'll use the command out right bracket. We'll trim now the comp to work area, and we'll pre-compose this. I'll call this compositions time. In the time composition, I will first fix the start code to 0, and we'll double the duration. And if you scale the timeline, you'll see we have to stretch the video to match the composition size, composition time. Here's the stretch factor, and we'll use the time reverse layer because we want to see the leaves coming from the ground to the sky. So this is the scene. Again, I will pre-compose, and it will be the final scene. We'll add label final scene. So when you have this, it's time for a little bit of color correction. We'll hit edit, and first one we'll add a curve. I will add a little contrast and a little mid-tones plus amounts. We'll add in range QoS, hue and lightness and saturation. We'll increase the red and green, and we'll tell the O to go closer to the orange colors. We'll increase the brightness of those two. Close. You can play with those amounts if you want to achieve different results. And we are ready. Now it looks more than a file scene. You can see the difference. Deactivate the effect, and here it is. When you are ready with the color correction, it's time to add the leaf. Double click to open the project. As you see, I already have some pre-scans of that leaves, actually from exactly that tree. But here we have different environments and of course the color correction. So I will first recompose this leaf, just in case. Actually we'll have a new folder, leaf, because I want my project to look clear, and we'll add project video, and we'll add all of the compositions for the video, but just the final scene into the into the video folder. So let's add the leaf composition into the final scene. We'll transform the rotation. After transforming, I will add 3D effects. No camera is needed for that scene. We'll use the default After Effects camera. The first thing is to correct the colors to match the other leaves. The first will be to add a curve. This. Something closer. The second thing is to add a hue, color control, color balance like this, and be closer, like this. A bit of dynamic in the colors, and we are ready now. Use again the Z to back the leaf to cover the scene. We need some blur which will imitate the lens blur, but I will use the fast blur because it's really fast for rendering. We'll give some amount, in this case like this, 16. Okay, now we'll move the anchor point. Actually, it will be the rotation center physically. Something like this and like this, but we'll grab the whole layer and fix it as it was originally. Now I will keyframe some of the parameters. The orientation no need, the Y, X and Z rotation, and the scale 2. Go at the end of the comp and add big amount for the Z, and here it is. Now grab it and add it that this go out from the scene for the final frames. Let's add some rotation. I rotate it 4 time, 4 time, and 4 time rotation. But let will be back, mean minus at the other direction. At this point we want it still into the scene, so I will add a keyframe just for the position. Of course you can change and add more keyframes to the position. This. As I see, we have too much rotation, so I will reduce it to -3 and we'll make it random. I mean, this first will be -3, second will be -2, and the third will be -2, 5. And for the first scene I want to use the keyframe assistant easy out. It will give us a slow starting like this. So this is for the leaf animation. Now let's add our sun, create a new solid, and we'll use an optical flare. Optical flares, it's a plugin. Use options. I have some presets, and we'll use the last length. We'll deactivate some of the parameters like hoops, and we'll add it like this, and we'll add it to screen mode. I want to come here, and if we want to follow the same FX as my scene, we'll add the sun in this position, and later we'll make an interaction with that leaf here. First one, we'll increase the brightness, but with this, or a little bit more, maybe more. And now we'll first make it works with our added leaf. We'll add a brightness keyframe here, and with one frame backwards we'll give 0 amount, this, and we want to add one more interaction with leaves with that leaf. I will add keyframe, and as you see here we have again smaller amount to 0, 2 keyframes forward or only 1 as you wish, back to 110. So as you see, double interaction, but it's very fast. This, and we have our sun. We need one more effect, that will be the ray effects, but I want this work only at dead leaves or only with the orange leaves from the scene. So how we can do this? First we'll replicate this time pre-comp layer, Ctrl D for copy and paste it, and I will add a color range effect, and we'll use the solo option, and I want to delete some of the elements. The green one, delete some more, and some more, and we'll leave only those orange leaves. Okay, now I will use the burst effect. It's a CC light burst, and we'll activate now this time. We'll bring back out from solo, and for CC light burst we'll use the sun point, close to the sun point. You can leave it like this or add it to screen mode, and when you have this effect we are done with the scene as it was originally. As you see, nice and smooth.